Don't touch that dial now. We're just getting started.
So do you know what's wild? We posted that video on the 23rd. It actually got shot on the 22nd. It came out right before the Xbox Showcase, which, let's go ahead and be factual here, it was actually pretty damn good. Even there was games going on PlayStation, which, hey, you guys get to play games. Cool. Awesome. Everybody gets to play games. I posted this video, and I predicted within the actual video itself that you're going to see a lot of people that sees those thumbnails or that title, and they're going to not watch the video, and they're going to trip over their own asses to do some type of damage control or just fanboy or retard out pretty much immediately. And that's exactly what happened, because it's really easy to ruffle feathers pretty much. It's very easy to do that. Very easy to make these people feel really insecure about their plastic box. One in particular that I had happen was, if you hop in here, there's actually a couple. If you take a look down here, there's actually a guy named, there's Johnny Too Bad right here, where he's basically talking about how I don't know what a PS5 Pro is, as if I don't pay attention to the industry, like I'm some kind of stupid dickhead and uninformed, which, by the way, shut up, you're wrong. My PC is more powerful than your Pro. I'm sorry. Most PCs that, you know, people actually build, they usually are. And a lot of people don't really care about these extra pixels and frame rates when it comes to what you're trying to argue. A matter of fact, even Mark Cerny came out and said, hey, this is the first generation of PSSR. It's not a huge leap, but it's a leap in graphic fidelity, which, who cares? Most casual people is going to look at the PS5 Pro and say, hey, why do I need to buy this? The only people that's actually buying the PS5 Pro is just diehards. That's pretty much how it is. I don't know what the problem is. I don't know why you have to actually play defense for the PlayStation 5 Pro, but here we are. You're doing the same thing you always do whenever a new piece of hardware comes out that's a little bit more powerful than the actual competitors. You say this is the best place to play, when the fact is there's a lot of games that is currently having problems with PSSR in general. You can actually look this shit up. It's not hard. You can look it up. I see PSSR coming to be improved in later gen. Maybe by the PS6 it'll actually work properly. And then maybe you can buy your $800 machine, but yeah, fuck off, please. Nobody really cares in the casual market about the PS5 Pro. More people just want to play video games and not console. Well, if you actually take a look right here, the guy basically said that, hey, I don't know what I'm talking about, even though I'm a PC gamer. These same people also say, hey, these Xbox refugees moving to PC. If I had a nickel for every time a Xbox guy calls himself a PC player, I'd have a lot of nickels, and you wouldn't, because I've been a PC guy for a very long time. And if you actually hop into my community page, you can actually see there's some screenshots of some things that I had posted. My PSN, which I probably play more games on my PlayStation than most of these people that come here and dick suck or dick ride the PlayStation brand. I probably play more than they do, and they just cry about it all day because they don't have anything to play, because they stick themselves to one actual brand and they don't move away from that because of the feelings. Whatever. Cool. I guess. Please enjoy Xbox games on your PlayStation. I know I am. It's pretty fun. I see a lot of people. But then again, Xbox has no games, so no games from Xbox can go to the PlayStation, because, again, the Xbox has no games to give the PlayStation because they are imaginary. They don't exist. They never have existed, but we got these people capping the fact that Halo may be coming to play as PS5. I got my tongue tied there. Get used to it. I do this a lot. But it's actually really, really funny how actually pissed off and how defensive and fragile these people are. They get upset when you're like, hey, who cares? Who cares if Xbox is dead? It's not dead. It's evolving. Same way, PlayStation's not dead. It's kind of evolving. It's still kind of stuck in the same place. But don't let them know that their games are coming to PC, and they will be coming to PC day and date. Just give it due time, my friends. That's going to happen, and you're just going to have to get used to the fact that, hey, your PS5 doesn't really matter anymore. We can actually still play your games on PC. So, okay, whatever. We can play Xbox games on PC. Hopefully soon on PlayStation and Nintendo Switch, and Steam Deck or Asus ROG, whatever. That's the future of gaming. It's not going to be just hardware. It's going to be ecosystems and cloud services and subscription services. All these companies have these subscription services, and I don't really know the difference. A lot of people say that Game Pass cannibalizes sales. There has been some research into that, and it's kind of true. But for some odd reason, there's still actual studios, publishers that are willing to go day one on Game Pass. And I wonder why that actually is. It's not like Microsoft's holding a gun to their heads to do it. I'm sure there's some kind of incentive to do this. You actually see the numbers. People said that Call of Duty is going to die, and it's doing pretty well. PlayStation guys, you guys are playing it. The Game Pass guys are playing it. Some PC guys are playing it. Everybody's still playing Call of Duty, and Call of Duty's still making money. And guess what? It is a Microsoft game, even though Xbox bought them. Guess what? It's still an Xbox game. So you guys saying that Xbox has no games, you are currently paying for an Xbox game, so whatever. And I did see a lot of people on X whenever the Ninja Gaiden Black 2 trailer dropped and came out on PlayStation. They said, we're going to buy this, fuck Xbox. And it was a Xbox published title, but okay, hand them $50 and, PlayStation gets their share, Xbox gets their share. Who really cares what actual system you're playing on? I don't understand. This brand mentality. It's like a cult, and if you disagree with anything PlayStation's doing, you automatically get called an Xbox, even if you don't play Xbox, which is wild. And one of the actual comments that I saw right here was really funny to me. If we could find it, the guy's name was Ronnie Patterson, I guess. Let me see if we could find it. Let's see. Let's keep on looking. Here we go. So if you're right here, we're actually talking about this. The Pro be threatening the hell out of Xbox PC dudes. I don't know why, because my PC is probably way more powerful, maybe by 2 or 3 times more powerful than the PS5 Pro. But go ahead, keep believing that. That's fine. That's cool. I can still play your games, just like I could play those games on PlayStation upstairs, but you don't want to talk about that. You don't want to talk about the fact that, hey, I play PlayStation as well. Just like you said, hey, if you take a look right here, no, for real, you let everyone know you're an Xbox when you upload crap like how Sony hurt your feelings while that helmet is clearly in view. This helmet right here, this Master Chief helmet, but don't worry, guys. This Hellgas helmet, that does not count because it doesn't fit the argument. See, PlayStation guys actually forgot about their IP. They don't recognize their old IP. They're just too stuck on The Last of Us and currently Horizon for the 100th time, which, by the way, fuck Horizon and fuck The Last of Us. The Last of Us 2 shouldn't have happened. It doesn't make sense why it happened. It is, by terms, it is really great mechanically, but story-wise, why the hell does it even exist? The Last of Us 1 was perfect, and you probably ask yourself why this guy is a heretic for saying The Last of Us 2 sucks. The Last of Us 2 doesn't suck. Gameplay is amazing. It's amazing, probably one of the best mechanical games you can ever play. But we're talking about story and why it exists. I don't know. I don't understand, but there's several remasters coming out. There's remakes of it coming out. So whatever. But you guys forget about the Hellgas. You guys forget about Betty. You guys forget about Siphon Filter and all these games because you're too stuck on what's currently out, which Sony is not actually utilizing their IPs, which they should. Who the fuck, again, and we have to state this another time, who asked for Concord? And by the way, I'm going to keep on bringing up Concord. And I want to keep bringing up all these games that got canceled because it's bad. It's really fucking bad. It's terrible. The writing is on the wall. It's not a good thing. You can say, oh, we wanted them canceled. Yeah, I'm sure you did. I'm sure you did. When you've seen people freaking out on X about it, they're like, oh, I don't know what's happening to PlayStation. Dude, come on. It's the fact that right now, the whole gaming industry, it's not just PlayStation. It's Xbox, PlayStation, EA. If you take a look at EA, they actually came out and they had their stock drop like 50% because they reached out and put out games that nobody wanted. The whole industry is putting out shit that nobody wants. There are some outliers, Black Myth Wukong, Stellar Blade. But you take a look at Stellar Blade, as much as it was hyped, a lot of people didn't buy it on PlayStation still, and it's still coming out on PC. I don't know what is the current sales currently right now for Stellar Blade. Let's look this up. Stellar Blade sales 2025. Let's see. What is it currently? Of course, it's going to be as slow as fuck. It's always going to be slow as fuck because whatever. Okay, let's take a look. What is the sales? They don't have any updates on it, so of course. But I was thinking it was a couple million at least, which, you know, I think more people should play Stellar Blade. I'm hoping the PC crowd gets it. I don't really care anywhere else. Like, if it doesn't come on Xbox, guess what? I can play it on PlayStation. I already played it on PlayStation because, you know, I own a PlayStation. It's not that I don't own a PlayStation. I love my PlayStation, but whatever. I'm a bot. I don't understand why these people think that they have to cap or protect their queen whenever stating the fact that, hey, there's obviously issues with PlayStation right now. There's obviously issues with Xbox not giving correct messaging on what the fuck they're doing. A lot of people kind of gave up on Xbox's marketing because they don't really market themselves anymore. A lot of people have come to accept, hey, the console wars is over. PlayStation won the console wars and Nintendo beat them all. Nintendo literally won the console wars, and you're like, oh, technically that's a handheld, well, it's a hybrid. I can hook up to my TV, so yes, it's a hybrid. It's a console and a handheld, and that's where the market's going. That's why you see things like the Steam Deck, you see things like the Asus ROG or the Legion, and more is coming. Even I think was it Microsoft? They said it was working on a handheld, which, you know, I'd be kind of wondering how that's going to work. I think maybe it'll be some type of hybrid system. I would be cool with that. It's right now, if you hop on the Asus ROG, and I think maybe the Legion Go. It's not the Legion Go, is it? Maybe, I don't know. I've not used it. On the Asus ROG, you have something called Armory Crate, which brings up a whole list of everything that's actually there currently. You can see all the actual game clients like Steam, Ubisoft, whoever the fuck uses that, EA, and they're dropping that and whatever. And then, you know, you could probably even get the PlayStation app running because, let's face it, like the PlayStation Portal is basically just a cloud device, and you can do the same thing on the Asus ROG in your phone. You have to take it to acceptance. But the gaming industry is not exactly what it was maybe 5 or 10 years ago. We had a lot of people buying in-con consoles, especially during COVID. PlayStation, you know, you can almost guarantee they're going to sell a lot of consoles because there's a lot of people that love that brand. It's a very good brand. I don't understand why we even argue about it, but there's people that are unhinged and all they want to do is console war, which... whatever you think. If you have to protect the queen, go ahead. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but go ahead, do what you want. I don't understand, like, if you like Xbox or if you like Nintendo or anything like that, I don't see why that's a bad thing. I don't understand. You got these people labeling you as like second-class citizens because you play on other boxes aside from PlayStation. Just the fact that each box has their own thing going for them. The Xbox by itself, in terms of hardware, like the Xbox system, may be a little bit redundant due to the fact that you can actually play on everything else. And I think a lot of people are coming to accept that. Not everyone. There's still going to be friends, actual console fanboys that will be like, hey, I'm going to ride or die. Me, I'll probably buy the next Xbox, I'll buy the next PlayStation, I'll buy the next Nintendo. People will be like, why are you doing that? Why are you buying an Xbox? Well, I like it. It gives me another choice. I like to hook things to my television and play them. I don't like to be on one ecosystem. A lot of my friends are on Xbox. I have friends on PlayStation. I have friends on Nintendo. It's very casual for me, just like on PC. Very casual. I hop on Steam or Epic or whatever, and I have friends that are playing Fortnite or whatnot. I decide to play with them. You know, you can take the tribalism out of it, and you can take a look, if everybody at once looks at the actual gaming industry and they see how big of a failure it is lately, outside for a few outliers. It's not just consoles that are the problem. It's not the system wars that matters. You think the execs are going to look at you and like say, hey, Timmy, I know you like your PlayStation, but I'm going to put it on PC because, you know, we care about you. No, they want to make money. They want to make money. What do you think they're putting out games like releases? I've seen people saying that they're putting out remasters. Even Shuhei Yoshida, by the way, I fuck that up every time, saying, hey, we kind of rely on those remasters so we can do more first-party games. But you do see a lot of failures currently right now in the gaming industry, and it's actually pretty sad. And I know we're kind of playing a broken record at this point because I kind of talked about these points on the last video. I don't want to see the actual gaming industry die. It's on fire right now. Do you think I want PlayStation to fail? Is that what you want? Do you think I want PlayStation to stop making hardware? Do you actually think that? Do you think I want one ecosystem to play all my games? That sounds nice on paper, but what happens to the spirit of competition? What happens with that? Why are we still accepting slop? Why are we not saying, hey, the budgets are ballooning for these games and you're passing down less and less to us? You're putting out unfinished games. You're putting out games that have some political messaging where the actual developers and publishers attack their own players. You have people that try to speak the truth and actual convictions when they talk about, hey, I love gaming, please don't put this in gaming, and you get attacked for it, called a bigot or a racist or a Nazi. But no, we want to continue and look past that. There's definitely no problems, guys. Everything is okay. Why the world is on fucking fire? I don't get it. Gaming is a way to escape. I understand. You have favorite football teams. You have favorite hockey teams. You have favorite pornos. But at the end of the day, the video games is what matter the most to me. I don't care what system they are on. And if I see something going wrong, I'm going to call it out. I'm not going to stand here and be like, Xbox is the greatest company alive, because they're not. They failed pretty badly when it comes to their messaging. But in terms of games and what they're doing with Game Pass, which still I think Game Pass is amazing. I love it. I actually use it myself. I still buy my games, but I do use Xbox Game Pass as a supplement to what I'm actually doing now, because I see an actual value with it. The same way I look at PlayStation Premium. You know, I don't know why this is so fucking confusing for you. And of course, you have people like Xfault. If we take a like right here, there was a interview with Phil Spencer today when he was talking about how, I think it was today or yesterday, how Xbox is not going to put barriers out for their games to come on. But if you take a look right here, this guy actually comes out and says, we're trying to, you know, talk to these Xbox, these filthy peasant Xbox players and be actually nice to them and try to warn them because we care about them, because we don't want their, you know, get their hopes up about Xbox. We don't want you to play Xbox. So, and one of the things I saw too was on X, like somebody was talking about how Xbox was dead as a brand in terms of consoles, and they were saying, hey, I don't have to buy Xbox games anymore unless they're on PlayStation, and they're mad at Xbox because they made it that way. It's like, well, if you take a look back since Xbox came out, like if you go like take a look at GameSpot, System Wars, NeoGAF, game trailers, you go further back whenever Xbox came out, ever since then, there's always been a chant to end Xbox by the other people. Same way, the Xbox people say the same thing about PlayStation. And they both say the same thing, well, probably not about Nintendo, because Nintendo, let's just go and face it, they do their own fucking thing, and that's why Nintendo's so successful. But, you know, this tribe mentality's been around since Atari. And for you to be like, hey, you know, Xbox is the worst, I beg to differ. The gaming industry is evolving, and you have to follow it. If Xbox and this whole thing they're doing with Xbox is everywhere, if this works out and becomes fruitful, becomes highly profitable, you think Sony or Nintendo's not going to follow suit? Again, maybe not Nintendo, but I see PlayStation following suit. They're already putting games on PC. They're not doing this by accident. They're already moving peripherals such as the PSVR 2 on PC because you guys didn't show up to buy it on the PlayStation 5. Are we going to go ahead and talk and say Shuhei is a heretic because he was telling the truth? No, these games are getting very, very expensive. Very expensive. How many Concords is it going to take for PlayStation to, not die? You want more Concords? You want that? You want that? That's why they're canceling all these live service games. It's not working. Xbox is doing the same shit. It's all bad. It's all terrible, and it's not good. I don't care how many times you tell me that Xbox art is dead and PlayStation art is the greatest. That's retarded. Quit meat writing, please. If you see a problem wrong with your actual company of choice that gives you that plastic box that you get a mad boner about, hey, talk to PlayStation execs and studios and everything. Hey, I want better games. I want my old IP. They're still looking right now. What do you think they push the live services? They see things like Fortnite, Call of Duty Warzone, Roblox, Minecraft, all kinds of different live service games that are currently making money, and they wanted a piece of that. PlayStation put in effect that there was 10 or 12 of these games that were being made. And they canceled pretty much every single damn one of them because nobody asked for it. How much money do you think was sunk into that? How much money did they lose because of that? When's the next first-party PlayStation game going to come out that we want, right? People take a look about Intergalactic, and there's a lot of things people can say about Intergalactic, especially to the fact that, hey, it looks like another Concord woke fest, and I don't really care about that shit, but whatever. Like, there's actually things to criticize PlayStation about. It's not all perfect. I don't care what you say. I don't care what Japan hates Xbox says. He continuously gets on X and be like, Xbox is gay and it's terrible. I hope it dies. Kill it. Ooh. PC needs to die. Ooh. PlayStation is the best. Well, probably not even playing PlayStation because most of these guys don't play games. They just play X all day and they talk about Xbox more than actual Xbox players. And anytime there's any good news coming from Xbox, it's immediately followed by a bunch of fucking crows crying and screaming over how they say that Xbox is dead. Don't buy an Xbox. Who gives a fuck what people buy? It doesn't matter. You are not the owner of their wallet. They can choose what they want. It doesn't matter how many times you yell and scream that Xbox is dead. Nobody gives a fuck what you say. Now, you could probably say, well, you must have triggered him really high. No, it is aggravating to see that you guys are ignoring the actual glaring fact that you guys are not taking care of the actual industry. All you care is about a brand. It doesn't matter anything else. You think it's a big club that only a few people would be in, but here we are. Here we are. We're looking at that. You guys have to attack anybody that says something good about Xbox immediately. And if you say something bad about PlayStation or question them, you immediately go to the same talking points. They use the same emojis, the same actual words every time. Doesn't matter. Have you guys ever argued with what they call ponies? They're all the same. They all talk the same way. The same talking points, the same actually demeanor. They all sound the same. They're very predictable. You'll have the clown emoji. You'll have the gif of somebody laughing. You'll have Xbox art is dead. Don't buy an Xbox. It's coming to PlayStation 5 Pro. Blah, 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 blah. Very predictable. They're usually uppy. They have like shit in their nose and they think that everything just smells great and hunky-dory and whatever. They think they're the pinnacle of gaming, which, by the way, you're not. By the way, people who actually play video games on multiple systems, they're better for you. Trust me, they're better for you. We're eating good, especially me. I'm a fucking fat ass, and I'm eating pretty well. Both ways. So go ahead, keep on being cheerleaders. It was predictable, as I said it was. If you hop in the actual video and you take a look at the comments, everything I'm saying here actually happened. If you take a look, again, anytime there's news about Xbox that may be good, take a look at the comments, you'll be able to predict it. Matter of fact, you might as well take a shot for every time you do it, but let's go ahead and be prepared. Once you take the first shot, you'll probably die at the end because you'll be fucking dying from alcohol poisoning. That's just the way it is. These guys are not gamers. They're not real video gamers. They don't like video games. They just like brands, and you like to grift, and you like to bitch about things that they don't have because they're not willing to experience things. They just want to be a part of a club. And that makes them very easy to make fun of. Why do you think I made that video? Why do you think in the actual comments, let's say, hey, I predicted this. This is what's going to happen. And somebody said, if you predicted it, why did you do it? I said, well, the actual thumbnail, the actual title actually matched exactly what we was talking about. And if you would have watched the video, you would have seen that everything I said came true. So please continue dick riding. Please continue saying Xbox is dead. Nobody really cares at this point. You're like the same guys that call people Nazis for voting for Trump. Why do you think that happened? Why do you think Trump won? Because people got tired of listening to you clowns. That's exactly what it was. And I hate to bring politics in it, but it's very close to what's going on in the gaming industry. A lot of you guys keep on saying the same thing over and over, expecting people to actually applaud you while everybody's patting your back that's in that club, and you guys are taking turns circle jerking each other to, I don't know, own the Xbots or whatever. Okay, continue. Keep being fucking cringe. And this is coming from a guy that's very fucking cringe, but stutters, that is actually fat. I know you guys are going to bring that up. I want to say that every video. Like, hey, yes, I'm fat. I'm cringe. I'm fat and cringe. Yeah, but at the end of the day, I love Xbox, I love PlayStation, love Nintendo, I love PC, love it all. I love video games. I'm not tying myself to a single brand, because why the fuck would you do that? Why would you take away the experience of gaming in general? There's so much shit you can play on every console. Doesn't matter if it's multiplayer or whatever. You can choose whatever you want. You don't have to be tied to a single ecosystem. If you want to stay on PlayStation, that's fine. Fucking do that. Be fine with it. Celebrate your brand. But somebody else is actually wanting to play Xbox or Nintendo or something. Why the fuck does it matter what you say? Why do you think people actually care what you say? People don't even care what I fucking say, and I'm making a 20-minute video. Like, what is this? What are we even talking about? We'll keep on calling you out because it's so fucking easy. You guys get so fucking roughed up over the smallest things. Like if somebody just says, PlayStation 5 is doing bad, guys, it's doing bad, you guys go out for the throat. You guys act like you guys are fighting for human rights or civil rights or whatever. You're not. You're fighting for $1 million corporation. Billion, not million. Million. I can't do that, whatever. It's bad. It's bad. Just play video games. We love video games. You all love video games. I want you guys to enjoy video games. By the way, if you get a chance, if you want to, and it's actually on multi-platform, I picked it up on PlayStation 5 because I really, really enjoyed it. And that was Slitterhead. Check that out, Mouthwashing on Steam. I am not sponsored by these games, but, you know, maybe if this channel ever grows, if it ever gets big, but that'd be amazing, by the way, probably not. But check out Slitterhead on the PS5. I bought it on PS5. They had a pretty good sell on this game. Bought it last year. If you see good sales on PS5 system or Xbox, whatever, don't be afraid to get on any platform. If Master Chief Collection comes out on PlayStation or Nintendo, welcome to Halo, because Halo is great. I like to see more people playing Halo or Gears of War, something like that. That'd be great. That'd be really great. I like to see unifying within the Halo community, because that's just something I love. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Sorry for the long-winded conversation about me bitching about PlayStation, guys. I love you, and I'll see you soon.